right. What is up, indie experimental alternative underground hip hop fans? My name would be OG Nick Marsh. This is Focus Hip Hop, and today I'm here with my co-host, the one and only Hester Valentine. How you doing today,
Whoa,
Hester?
what's happening? What's happening?
Thank you for agreeing to do this podcast with me. I've been wanting to have a podcast of my own ever since I started the blog, really.
Yeah.
Um, but as I said on Twitter, I could never find a good co-host. Um, okay, so this is an audio only podcast, but I just want to say, I was thinking of like taking a shot or two for this podcast because I thought I would be nervous, but then I was like, no, that's pussy shit. I need to just do it sober.
Fair.
But in future episodes, I may be high as fuck. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Do what you want, you know.
Um, yeah, so to the listeners, for those of you who are wondering why the fuck the podcast is called Greetings Earthworms, it's because this is going to be an underground hip hop podcast. The title is inspired by Aesop Rock's debut album, Music for Earthworms. Hester and I worked on the title together, and when he said Greetings Earthworms, I was like, fuck yeah, that's it. Um, so yeah,
First true
thank you for helping
collaboration.
me. Thank you for helping me come up with all the ideas and shit.
No doubt. Synthesis.
Yes. Um, Shout out to my sister for drawing that image of us as earthworms. Um, I had my own little drawing, but hers is way better, so I'm going to be using that one instead.
Can you do
Um,
the worm?
I cannot do the worm. I've never tried though.
I feel like there was like a period in time in life where I was able to do like one wave of the worm, but like I can
That's
never get
sick.
to two. I can never get to two. Like two is crazy.
That is crazy. It's mad impressive that people are able to do that. Um,
I may have been bullshitting the one, honestly. Like I like probably throwing momentum into that, but like the two
that's
is tough. If I met someone that could do two, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm like that's crazy.
the worm is always impressive, but for some reason the idea of you in particular doing it is like extra awesome. Um, all right. So my sister gave me this idea. A few years ago on Christmas, my mom gifted me this hip hop trivia game called Bid to Win. Um, and I never really used it at all because the main reason I didn't use it is because I don't really know anyone in real life that knows anything about hip hop. So like if I was playing that game with anyone, I would just like destroy everyone. But she gave me the idea, my sister gave me the idea to incorporate the questions into the podcast. So for every episode, I'm going to do one trivia question. So here's the question today. The questions were come up by someone named Jensen Karp. I don't know who the fuck that is. I've never heard of him before, but he apparently knows. I'm assuming he's qualified.
But wait,
But
do
yeah,
you know the answer already, or like?
I know the answer, but I'm gonna see if you know it, and then I'm gonna give the
Oh,
answer at
so
the end of the episode.
oh, okay, so it's only me getting trivia. I got
Yeah.
it. Nigga did that whole role like we go play trivia.
So yeah, I'm gonna give the question, and then I'm not gonna give the answer till the very end of the episode,
uh, it's very
unless you
possible I
get
did
the
not
answer
know
right.
this,
If you get the answer right, then I'll just be like, yeah, you got it.
but
This question in particular is pretty hard, though. I don't think you're gonna get it. All
probably
right.
not.
So the question is, who began his career as a child dancer for the group Houdini, only to sign them to his successful record label years later?
Do I get multiple choice? Or
Nah.
no, not multiple choice. No, not multiple choice. Multiple guesses.
Yeah,
Like, do
you
I get
can
like
guess as many times as you want.
Puff?
No, it's not Puff Daddy. That would be crazy to start with.
Oh shit.
I'll give you a hint.
Uh,
This might give it away, honestly. Like a year or two ago, this guy got into some hot water on Twitter. People were mad at him because he said that today's female rappers only rap about being strippers and shit like that.
oh damn. I feel like I remember seeing that and I just don't remember who said it. Oh shit, damn. I'm assed up.
All right, I'm gonna make you wait until the end of the episode to get
I
the
got
answer.
it.
All right, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna be talking about your album, I Am the Female Wheezy. Um, I finally had the chance to hear it, and I already told you this in the DMs, but I think it's your best album that I've heard. I really
Thank you.
enjoyed it. Um, for people listening, you may or may not know that historically, I've been kind of ambivalent towards Hester's music. I usually love him on features, but his music itself doesn't always connect with me. But this album in particular, really didn't have any issues with it. I enjoyed every track. Um, for every for in like for every song, every single song, there was like at least one moment that got an audible reaction out of me. So that was pretty cool. Um, the air horn that's like that permeates the album as a sound effect. I really like that. Um, some of the samples were hilarious. I laughed the first time I didn't really get the album title. I was like, I feel like I might have had an idea where it came from, but I didn't really know until I heard the clip of Nicki saying, "I am the female Wheezy." And I laughed pretty hard the first time I heard it. Especially after recent events with Nicki Minaj. I just cannot take her seriously at the moment. But what in particular, what is it about that line from Nicki Minaj that made you want to title the album after that?
I just thought the line was like an interesting. I don't know. It was an interesting concept, like
Hmm.
being the female Wheezy. Like I, yeah, I like the idea that like for like this one thing to be like valid, it had to be presented as this other thing,
Hmm. Oh
and
yeah, that is interesting.
then like you look at like Nikki's like actual like transformation, and you see how like just that idea kind of reflects in that, and then finding the parallels within that in my like own story was kind of like the connection there.
That's sick. Yeah, I never really thought too much about that line when I heard her say it. What song is that from? Is that from what song is that from?
She says it on one of the Young Money posse cuts, but I sampled it off of Stupid Hoe
Stupid. That's a funny song.
because I think she sampled it on that joint, and I just took it from there. But yeah,
That's funny.
I love that track. I love
Um,
that track.
so one of my favorite lines, the first line from you that really stood out to me was when you said the fleshlight don't go deep enough.
Yeah.
When I heard that, I was like, that's fucking hard, bro. That's so funny.
Yeah, not that. Yeah, that's a pretty crass line.
Yeah, and it was the way it was delivered as well, because it's not like it's almost like a chant. Um, and then one of the most unexpected moments for me was the hyphen track.
Yeah.
This may be a surprise, but I had actually never heard the original version of that song until I listened to your album.
I was also like not familiar with that song really until like a little bit before I did the joint. But then
Hmm.
like everyone was like, "Oh, you like did this like I got like a billion streams on like so I didn't know this like so yeah apparently it's like the hugest song ever and like it's most recognizable like thing you could do. I didn't realize it until like I did it that like I actually covered fucking Thriller.
Yeah. Um, my favorite my favorite track I think is the well, my favorite verse at least is World Premiere. There were a couple standout lines on that. I don't know why the like super vulgar crass lines are the ones that stand out to me the most, which is funny because like a lot of times I don't like shit like that, but the came in her eye that's so Raven line was was fire to me. Um the the one the one that I really loved was getting head like ISIS. That was crazy.
I, so I don't know if you know this but like on that joint I was like 13, 14, something like that. Like that's like a freestyle I did when I was like 13 or 14. Like like on a voice note. And I just happened to have it in my email. And I just like
So that's like a super old recording.
yeah, like really think about all the references on it. It's mad 2013, 2014, like because like that was like what was happening like at that time. But
Yeah,
like
that makes sense.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah. And
That's pretty cool.
I included it because like, to be on the Nicki theme, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you said you were 13?
13, 14, something
So
like
your
that.
voice had already lowered by that age.
I guess, I guess.
If I recorded
Or maybe
a
my
rap
voice just
when
never got deep. I think
if I
that might be it.
if I recorded a rap when I was 13, it would just be like voice cracks every other word. Um and then so there's the track could never take over.
Yeah,
That was another highlight for me. Um that one honestly gave me Z Loopers vibes. I feel like he would have fit on that song really well.
that'd be, I like you.
And then there's one of the most quoted lines from the album I've seen people mention is it was fuck pitchfork till niggas gave you a seven.
Yeah,
Is that about anyone in particular?
if the shoe fits, it fits.
Okay. Yeah, but my favorite stretch on the album is World Premiere through Indefensive Feel. Those are my favorite tracks. Have you so the thing with your music is that it's like or one thing about your music that's kind of unique is that it's mad ephemeral. Like you take shit down after a few months. Um, what's what's up with that?
Um, I do it because I can.
But what about what do you have to say to the people that are like, I want to listen to it?
I mean, sorry.
Word.
Yeah, I don't have a special message for them. My bad. I like it's on Soul Seek somewhere. If you really, if it's like, I don't think there's people like in the world like that pressed about it. But if you were like that pressed about it, like you can steal it somewhere.
Hmm
It's you'll live.
Oh shit. Can you hear my dog barking in the background?
Nah.
Oh, okay, thank God. Um, what was I about to say? Oh yeah. So on I think it was on Christmas Day, I saw you tweet something like I regret ever having made music or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I may have just been drunk though. I don't
okay, yeah. It was kind of
know.
it made me a little sad to see you express that sentiment.
And I
Um,
was just drunk and frustrated.
so I feel like you express a lot of frustration with music fans in the way like people don't necessarily respect or I don't know, like I feel like you have a lot of frustrations with the way your music is received and discussed maybe.
uh, a little bit. Like I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of how to like phrase it. Cause like, cause it's not just frustration with people. It's also like frustration with like myself. Cause like on a certain level, like I know like I could just do certain things better. So
Hmm
like just in terms of just presentation to the people. So I can't just like go like fuck the people. They're not like blah blah blah. Like I can do things to be more like legible. But
hmm
I don't know. I I think a lot of the frustration I was feeling was just like feeling like I put out something that like felt like kind of personal to me and just like I was just excited about and like like I don't know I thought it was cool and interesting and like I just felt like people like there was response to it was just kind of like it was either cold or just kind of like laughing at it a little bit and I didn't like I mean and that probably wasn't the case. I was probably just like in my head about it. I don't know, but like it definitely felt that way and like I I don't know what I take away from that is just like I just want to be in better control of like the kind of conversations around like my music. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to give people the liberty to like not take it seriously and to kind of like discard it and not like kind of give it the same kind of like thought not the same thought that I give it, but just like just their time and consideration in like in a real way. You know what I mean?
hmm
Whether they like it or don't is a different conversation. But I do want people to like sit with it. So
Yeah.
I so just the frustration is just like how do I break through and like kind of create like a condition in which people like have to engage with the work in that way.
hmm That's interesting. That makes a lot of sense though. Um, I I'm not a musician and I have made a couple songs, but they're usually they're usually jokes.
He's
So
killing shit.
yeah. Um, so that's not something I've really experienced personally because I don't make serious music. Um, or I don't
How's it
make
on the
music
blogging
seriously.
side? Like, do
Huh?
you, like how is it on the blogging side? Like, what kind of
It
how do you go about like developing legitimacy? Like, how do people start taking you serious? Or is it just as soon as like you just like kind of like present seriously,
well
people start
the
taking you serious? Like, how does it work?
it comes from the artists more than other music fans, to be honest. Like the artists will really be grateful for what I write about them, and then they'll tell their fans to check it out. But my conversations with artists are always good, except for like a few exceptions. Um, but the other fans, it was worse when I first started because I wasn't that great of a writer. Um, but the other fans can be fucking annoying. Uh, it's like usually when I get a comment on my blog, I don't get that many comments on my blog. Um, I don't know if people just aren't reading my shit or what, but when I do get a comment, I always like the comment. Like I do the like, click the like button no matter what it says, even if they're being disrespectful as fuck. Um, just because I'm grateful to have a comment at all. But sometimes there have been a few comments that like really annoy the fuck out of me. But for the most part, I don't like I don't know. I only really hear feedback from the artists. Like other music fans don't really leave comments and shit. Like they don't really acknowledge me. So all the interactions I have are usually with the artists themselves.
Yeah,
Um, and then there are people in the Discord server, of course, but the only people that talk in there are like Jim and Chris. Shout out to Jim and Chris. But I just added a few more people and it's starting to pick up a little bit.
that's fire.
Um, yeah. So fuck, what was I about to say? I need to have notes, or I have notes, but I need to have more thorough notes. Oh yeah, for this podcast, uh, when I announced it, some people were like, they thought you were just my guest for the first episode,
Yeah, yeah,
but no, I don't want this to be like OG Nick Marsh's podcast that has Hester Valentine on it. I want it to be OG Nick Marsh and Hester Valentine's podcast, if that makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Like a, it's like a buddy
so
cop movie.
yeah, exactly.
Or like 21
Um,
Jump Street.
I've actually never seen that movie.
Really,
Yeah, I've heard great things about it though.
it's good. I haven't seen it in like a long time, but I remember it being funny myself.
What's your let's get on some Dylan Green shit right now. What's your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie of all time. Yeah, I don't know. Um, I don't know. I know movies that I like seen like this year that I thought was cool.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah, let's
I
start with
saw
that.
that. I saw that. I saw that Once Upon a no. Not, I said Once Upon one. Battle.
One Battle After Another.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one. That shit was cool. I fucked with that.
Everyone keeps telling me to watch that movie. I have a friend named Steven, and multiple people in my life that know Steven have told me that that movie is about Steven. They're like, you're gonna watch this movie and just think, oh, this is a movie about Steven's life. And that's all I know about the movie. I don't know anything about it.
Fuck, did not wait. Uh, I now I kind of want you to see the movie so I can understand. That'll help me understand Steven because like I need to know like where. Like,
That's funny. I should at least watch the trailer, I guess. But my favorite movie of all time. Oh, well, first of all, the only movie I saw in 2025 was Sinners. Did you see that one?
Sinners was heat. Yeah, I fucked with Sinners.
Yeah,
Sinners
that
was
movie was
fire.
dope as fuck. When Saul Williams came on screen, I was like, is that fucking Saul Williams? And then the credits rolled, and I was like, that is Saul Williams.
Sinners was Sinners was some fire. I might watch that
Um,
again because it's on Max now, so I might stick
yeah,
my mouth in that.
when I saw it, I immediately was like, I want to watch that again. But at this point, I'm not really a movie guy, to be honest. That's why Sinners was the only one I watched last year. I really don't watch movies that often because it's like I have such a low attention span, and anytime I'm watching a movie, I'm like, I could have listened to like three or four albums in this time.
No, that's fair. I mean. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's definitely fair if you don't like movies, you know.
Hmm.
like I remember yeah, nah, that's definitely fair. I don't know, watching movies is like a bigger commitment.
Yeah.
And I think that's like kind of cool though. Like and that's something that's like kind of I feel like missing from music a little bit because
Uh-huh.
I don't know, music is just you can just do a million things while listening to it.
Hmm.
You can I don't know. I feel like it has like a level of access that like films don't just because
Yeah,
of just how
with films you have to like sit down and focus on what's in front of you.
yeah, like if you're gonna watch a movie, you kind of gotta like want to watch it.
Hmm. Yeah. And there aren't that many movies that I want to watch. Like it takes a lot for me to want to watch a movie. It's even worse with books. Like I'm impossible. It's impossible for me to find books that I'm interested in. I never know what to fucking read.
Yeah,
I just picked up Time from the library.
fire.
But now that I have it, I'm like I have to like set out time in my day to read this now.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah,
How's your day
but
going so far, by the way?
oh yeah, no, my shit is chill. You know what I'm saying? Uh, can't complain. What about you?
Not good.
Oh damn. Oh, nah, that's not funny, but that killed me.
No, I knew that would make you laugh. But yeah, I nothing the issue I had today ended up being solved, but I was just in a really shitty mood today because I think I didn't get enough sleep last night.
Mm,
Um, the one thing that really set me off, I was like really fucking angry. I was in the shower this morning and we got a new bottle of conditioner with a pump and I could not get the fucking pump open. I could not like get it unlocked while I was in the shower.
oh, that's
And I
annoying.
was like, Shea Moisture, why the fuck do you make it so hard to open the fucking conditioner bottle? Why is this such an issue? Like who who do you need to protect the conditioner from or like why is it what is
You just you just
why is
like
there such a
questioning the
large
order of things. Like
why is there such a large barrier to entry for a bottle of conditioner?
what
And
is the
the
effectiveness of this?
yeah, like who designed this bottle? Like I had to Google how do I open Shea Moisture conditioner bottle? And the thing that really set me off was when I Googled that, I couldn't find like a straight answer. It just came up with a bunch of TikToks about it. And I was like, I don't want to watch a fucking TikTok about how to open my fucking bottle of fucking conditioner.
And you were in the
God.
shower while this was going on, right?
Well, I was in the shower. I couldn't get the bottle open, but it was okay because I had a little travel bottle that I had opened before. So I just
Okay.
used that. But then when I got out of the shower, I asked my sister to help me open it, and she couldn't do it either. So then that's when I Googled it.
Oh, it just stumped the whole family.
Yeah, bro. I was like, it took me like an hour to get it open. I actually didn't get it open. My sister was the one who got it
Yo,
open.
nah. When there's like a little like houseware like item like the jar will fuck the whole house up.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
you be tapping the bottom of the bottle and shit. You like putting your shirt over it, all type of goofy and nothing.
Mhm.
Like the bottle, like yeah, it's trying to get some salsa on this. You be there for
So,
45 minutes on it, tired as hell.
for real. So, I mentioned this earlier, but my sister drew the artwork that I'm using for this podcast, but that's just a placeholder for now. I'm actually commissioning some official artwork from this guy that goes to my school, who his art is fucking awesome. I'll send you his Instagram, or yeah, I'll send you his Instagram. His name is Jalen Williams, and it's fucking cool as shit. Um, so yeah, shout out to him for even doing this for me. And then shout out to my friend Salad Cam, Salad Camera. He did the official theme music for this podcast. Um,
We got theme
yeah,
music.
bro. Well, he sent me the beat like before I even had the idea to do the podcast, and
Did
I
he
was
rap
just
on
like,
it?
no, there's no rapping on it. It's just an
Oh,
instrumental.
you gotta spit on it.
That would be crazy. That would be fucking cool as fuck, actually.
That'd be sick.
If I can come up with a quick verse about the podcast,
I believe
I'll
you. Mad things wrong with Earthworm.
I'll I'll lay that down if I get some time. But for listeners, we're recording this on Monday, January 5th. This is going up on Wednesday. Shout out to Kosi. Uh, she was like, "You're you're recording and editing it in one day," and I was like, "Yeah, it's not gonna take long." I mean, we're just it's just an hour of audio, and we're it's just like the whole conversation, so I don't think it's gonna take long to edit. Oh, by the way, is it cool if I post the video for this on Patreon?
Oh shit. Yeah, you got me.
I can just do audio only if that's an issue.
Yeah, audio only for now. But then
Okay, I bet. That's fine.
I can't kill my mystique.
Oh yeah, I totally get that. Um, so we kind of talked about it a little bit before, but you said you were drunk, so that kind of gives me hope. Is Hester Valentine retired?
Um, I I mean, I don't know. Like I'll have ideas and I'll try to do ideas, and I think like going forward, that's just what I kind of want to stick to, just being like on my own like
Hmm.
timeline, just like just seeing my ideas through to like the best of my ability, and just like kind of just going forward with that. So like so yeah, I guess like retired in the sense that's retired sounds mad like I don't know. That sounds like kind of like too important for me. But like,
Yeah.
but but like, I I definitely am like kind of done just like kind of doing things that like I would do because like in my mind I'm like a rapper, so like I should like do that.
Hmm.
Like I'm kind of I'm trying to be more like focused on just having like a thought and like finishing the thought
Hmm.
and
I see.
getting
So
the thing like that.
basically, you make music when you feel it, and
And just like focus on making the thing I'm trying to make, and then
yeah.
like just like exist in that bubble of thing, like just make the thing you want to make and get out of there. You know, like I don't have to
Hmm.
do all the other like
I see.
shenanigans.
Do you, I can't remember. Do you usually do rollouts for your stuff, or do you just drop it?
Um, I've done like slight like little like just like BS rollouts, but like nothing too crazy.
Hmm.
But like
Um,
I mean, yeah, I probably should just start rolling it out, but that's another thing. Like that's probably what's like holding it back for people.
Hmm.
Just like it not being rolled out properly.
Um, so I remember the first time, this is gonna sound disrespectful as fuck, so I'm just warning you.
All
But like
right.
when I really started taking you seriously as a rapper
Uh-huh.
is when I saw a flyer for you performing alongside Lieutenant Headtrip, and I
Oh,
was like, okay, this guy actually like raps in
and
real
gets
life,
booked.
and it's
Yeah.
not just a thing. So
Yeah, yeah.
how did you like first connect with Lieutenant Headtrip?
I think Head Trip was on a podcast and I had submitted one of my like EPs under like an older rap name on like
Hmm.
that podcast, and Head Trip was he listened to it as part of like the segment, and he was like, "Yo, I really fuck with this guy, blah 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 blah." Like, if he was like down to like he said like if he was like doing shows like I would be down to book him because like I would love to see his energy live. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna like see if he like meant that. So I DM'd him,
Hmm.
and turns out he did, and he was like, yeah, like I got an opening slot for uh this Miles Cook guy show, blah blah blah. Like
Hmm.
you should come. And I'm like, okay, cool. And and it was really cool of him to do that. And like it was really cool to like get that experience like performing. And it was like that's probably like to this day like the best like venue I performed at honestly. Like
Had you performed before, or was that your first show?
yeah, no, that was my first like I had done like open mics and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But like that was like my first like set, and
That's awesome.
I just like rehearsed the shit out of it. Like I came like super prepared.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I would not be able to perform because I'm nervous as fuck. Um, was that ever an issue for you, or were you just comfortable as soon as you got on stage?
Um to be honest with you, once I got on the stage, I was just confident because I had rehearsed so much
I
that
see.
like yeah, I just like I just worked really hard to make sure I didn't like because like the way I looked at it was like this can either be like a really fun half hour of my life that I like remember for like a long time, or this can be
Hmm.
like a really awful half hour of my life that like I feel really shitty about. Like
Yeah,
so I was like, I'm gonna try my hardest to like not feel shitty about this. And
right.
like so like once I got up there, like it was like taking a test. You know what I mean? Like, and he
Hmm.
was like, I studied. All right, boom. Like I know this, that, and the third. Like I fucked up a few places, but like enough of it was going well that like once you start like messing up a couple words or whatever, or like you you like people already fucking with you, you having a good time. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. Like looking back, I haven't seen footage of it. Like for all I know, it's probably a shitty performance. Like I might
Hmm.
just be remembering it being fire in my mind. Like,
Hmm.
but like I definitely know like it was a confidence booster. Like when I left that going like I want to do that again. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's awesome. Um, Shout out to Head Trip, by the way. I fucking love that guy.
yeah, dope guy. I fuck with Hester. Be super cool.
He's really nice. When I met him in real life, he just kept saying, "OG Nick Marsh in the flesh." And I was like, and I was like, hell yes.
That's that trip. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so I also listened to the of course, the EP with Snot Nose Salim,
Mhm.
Nipple Clamps, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Um, dope EP. I like that too. That was dope. Shout out to Snot Nose Salim. Uh, if I had it in front of me right now, I would show you the cassette of his I just got. Um, oh, that reminds me. Can we ever expect uh physical releases of your music?
Um, maybe one day down the line, like not for anything that's like out now, most likely, because
Hmm.
I don't know if Head Trip wants to do physicals for I Can't Cut Your Hair, and and I'm the female Wheezy. I don't even know if I really can do physicals for that, but I mean I probably could, but like I don't. Maybe
Hmm.
that could be cool. Maybe like
Yeah.
some limited physical shit.
Yeah, music is pretty much physical music is pretty much the main thing I spend money on. Um, so even sometimes, I don't even really listen to most of the shit I collect. I just like having it. How was your how was your Christmas?
Oh, I don't know. I just kind of, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of was just chilling and doing nothing.
Hmm.
Just like, oh, I got nothing to do. Like,
It was uneventful,
yeah, what about you?
boring ass, boring ass Christmas.
Type shit. What about
Yeah,
you?
mine wasn't particularly great, but I was just in a good mood that day, so um it was cool. How's your 2026 going so far? 5 days
Fire,
in.
fire.
Fire.
I'm fucking with 2026 so far. Like I'm feeling good about the year. Like I'm feeling optimistic. I definitely I'm coming into the new year like feeling like good.
That's good to hear. A lot of my friends have said that their year started off really bad. Like they either like lost their job, like got laid off, or fucking broke up with their significant other or some shit like that. So
Oh yeah, no, the world is in shambles. Like shit is
yeah.
shit is like I honestly me answering that way is a little tone deaf to be real with you. Like but like I like just on a personal level, like I feel like I'm just like, do things that I'll be proud of this year, you
Hmm.
know. Just not even in big ways, just in just small ways, like I'll be a more respectful person and stuff like that. Like
Right.
but like in terms of like just everything else, nah, it's like shit is kind of it's like I don't know how I feel no.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. It is the world is the world is ending. So we first met in the Dead End Hip Hop Discord server, right?
Yeah,
What do you remember what year that was? That must have been like 2019 or 2020.
probably 2020.
Yeah. So I feel like people I feel like people aren't expecting me to have a podcast with Hester Valentine. I feel like people don't know that we go way back.
I mean, it is pretty random, but
That's what makes it so exciting though. Like it's so like unexpected.
yeah, so have you decided or like have you like given thought of what you want like the podcast to be, or like how like what topics you want to cover, or if it's gonna be like a theme, like what's the vibes?
To be honest, so my favorite podcast, the only podcast that I like used to really listen to heavily was this podcast called Double D's with
Oh
Dominic
yeah,
Rapp. You're familiar with it?
I remember WDs. Yeah,
Yeah, bro. That was I listened to every single episode of that podcast.
that was with
And
D Dot or something like that, right?
yeah,
D Respect.
D-Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, D-Respect and Dom Rabrin. And I got to interview Dom at the end of 2024. So that was like a bucket list convo for me. Um But their podcast was pretty much just like them talking about random bullshit, like whatever the fuck they wanted. Um, Obviously, I want the general theme to be kind of the scene we're tapped into, underground hip hop and stuff. But I think for each episode, I'm gonna pretty much just, just be a casual conversation about whatever we feel like talking about. And we can have I don't want to have a guest on every episode, but we can have guests from time to time. I know a couple people have already reached out to me saying they would like to be guests, to be honest. So,
Who wants to be a guest?
um, I don't know if you know him, but his name is Zach Youngkins, and he runs a record shop in Ohio, called
Ah,
Fat Hippie Records.
yeah. Hold on.
His username is, well, he goes by Z Yunk, Z dot Younk. And so there's that guy, and then Dan O from Free Music Empire. Shout out to Dan, by the way. Another reason I'm happy that we're doing this podcast together is I tweeted about this a day or two ago, but I feel like a lot of people in the scene that we're tapped into don't really acknowledge my existence, or like they I don't know, like Dano is like the only person that's ever had me on his podcast. Like this is one I don't do collabs, like I don't work with a lot of people. So this is kind of sort of outside of my comfort zone. And I'm hoping that it leads to me being able to connect with more people in the community that we're a part of.
So maybe we should have more guests then.
Yeah, you're right. Dan will definitely be a guest. For whoever's listening, um, now don't please don't ask to be on the podcast if you're just like some guy. But but if you're like a journalist or an artist, I would I would be honored to have you on.
Oh shit. Yeah, you gotta drop a mixtape if you wanna come on. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, no, that's funny. Yeah, no, okay. So I'll try to come in with topics. I'll be like upbeat and talkative.
hmm
I'll be like, did you see the the Yankees? Like,
That reminds me, right before this meeting started, I watched the music video for the first single from A$AP Rocky's new album. And
oh, that's out.
yeah, it's called ASAP, or no, it's called Punk Rocky.
Okay,
The music video, this probably doesn't come as a surprise, but the music video is fucking awesome. Um,
okay,
it's a little confusing. Like I think they marketed, I think it's Winona Ryder. They
yeah,
marketed her as like the main character of the music video, or like an important part of the music video, but she's
yeah.
only in it for like a little bit. So
That's some bullshit.
that was kind of weird to me. There's like a one of the characters in the music video is like this guy who's on steroids. He's like really buff. And I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy? Why is he so prominent in this video? But it was a cool video though. There were some really cool moments. The song itself was cool. It wasn't like amazing or anything, but it doesn't get me particularly excited for the album, but it wasn't bad. Um so yeah. Have you listened to anything interesting or good in the past few days?
What have I listened to in the past few days? Let me check.
While you get to that, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the answer to the trivia question.
What was it?
All right, so a reminder, the question was um who began his career as a child dancer for the group Houdini, only to sign to them only to sign them to his successful record label years later? And the answer is Jermaine Dupri.
Damn,
Yep,
damn, damn,
there it is.
damn, damn. I don't know why I was too scared to guess JD. I should have just guessed him, but like I didn't want to keep swinging and missing. Like
Yeah, I feel that.
I was like, you know what? If it's not pub, I'm not about to be just going down and listing names. It's just
Yeah, that's
sounded
fair.
crazy, but yeah. Nah, I just been listening to old shit to be real with you.
Stuff that you've already heard or stuff that's new to you, that's old.
Yeah, nah, stuff that I already heard, like
Hmm.
listening to Sade,
I see.
mad like Jean and shit.
Okay. I've never really listened to her music, but I like that song that Busta Rhymes has with her on his first album. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking
there's a line on there on that song. It's supposed to be like a seductive song where he's like smooth talking, and Busta Rhymes says, "I can tickle your nipples and your feminine fat."
that's that's played.
When I was playing that on aux while my mom was driving one time, and she laughed pretty hard at that line. She was like, "Did he just say you're feminine fat?"
That's funny. Yeah, nah, that's funny. Like, yeah, nah, Johnny's a duo, but they dope. But
Oh,
Busta Rhymes, like, yeah, that's a good. Actually, I mean, honestly, I'm not saying that song's cool. I don't like love that song. It's cool.
the Busta Rhymes one.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
it's not my favorite on the album, but it is pretty good.
but they shit is tough. But yeah, that's what I've been like listening to, honestly.
That's cool. Well, we're running out of time here. We got like 4 minutes. Is there anything you want to promote?
Um, I just I want to promote drinking more water.
Hell yeah. Got to stay hydrated.
What about you? Any promotion? You're a busy guy.
Um, Stay tuned for the next episode. This is going to be a bi-weekly podcast, just so it's not too much pressure for us to like, you
We're gonna
know,
solve hip hop, the underground hip hop mysteries, and we're gonna expose and uncover the truth. You know, we're
yes,
gonna get to the bottom of things. You
the
have to tune in.
industry secrets.
Yeah, there's really an Illuminati, and I'm gonna expose who it is. You just have to tune in.
There's a there we're gonna expose the gatekeepers who are, well, what's the term? Fucking who have blackballed Hester Valentine.
Exactly. I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
stories. You know, I'm gonna change your perception on like everybody with my insiders with my insider knowledge.
Hell yeah. Um, I was thinking I'm probably gonna like, this is a work in progress. This is just the first episode, so there are gonna be some changes here and there. Um, it's gonna transform throughout its lifetime. I don't know how long the podcast is gonna last. Hopefully it lasts longer than my first podcast, for those of you who remember the Stay Focused podcast. Um, we did like 5 episodes and then it fizzled out. Um, that was with my friend Johnny, and it was supposed to be a 80s hip hop podcast, but for episode 2, randomly we just reviewed How High with Method Man and Redman.
That's fine. Switch it up on them. You don't know
Yeah.
what to expect.
Yeah, that was fun.
Listen, see where.
Hell
Nah,
yeah.
damn, I was about to say something, but I totally forgot what it was.
I'm thinking we like don't talk to each other that much when we're not filming an episode so that we have a lot to say when it is time for the episode.
Fair enough. Oh wait, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So like, do you think like we'll like eventually like develop like a natural banter chemistry, or like are we gonna like have like pre-production meetings like Stephen A. Smith and like Skip Bayless where we're like, all right, so like this is your angle and this is your angle, and like this is how like we like hit the stride. Like if you like hit this angle,
That is a good question. I don't
like both kind of seem lit, honestly. Like
yeah, I mean they're both valid approaches. I don't think it's going to be necessary to do the the pre-production thing, but you know, we can try it out if need be.
who would be like in like who would be the inflammatory one between us? Do you think?
I don't know. I'm a nice guy, so I wouldn't I don't want to ruffle any feathers unless it's someone I genuinely don't like.
So should I
Like
just like
I'm
come out
thinking of
here?
someone in particular
This album
right now.
sucks. Like shit, like that. Like
Yeah.
this guy's
Um
getting lazy. Like,
shit. See, like if we started this when I first started blogging, that's the type of shit I would be doing because I was a fucking
that's
dick.
why I was. That's why I was thinking it could be you. Like I thought like you could just gain your because like you're the reviewer. Like you can just gain your reviewer. But like it'd be random coming from me. Like
Yeah.
like I'd be like the Shannon Sharp. You'd be like Skip Bayless. Like this guy is trash. His pen is terrible. I'll be like, but like, come on, it's not that bad. Like,
All right. Well,
we're going
we're
to
running
this.
out of time.
We're going straight up the charts.
Legalize it. Don't demonize it. Stay keeping, my brothers and sisters. And as always, peace out.
FocusHipHop.com, biznitch.